Hey guys, I'm Michael Cheek with Mike'sGuitarLessons.com. This is going to be the first video for Plush by the Stone Temple Pilots, and this is definitely one that brings you back to early college or my high school days, actually, probably. And so this is a fun one. I remember going to Edge Fest in Dallas and watching these guys play. So I thought I would do a little bit of throwback, at least for me, and hopefully a lot of you guys out there too. Now, again, I'm Michael Cheek with Mike'sGuitarLessons.com. Just to get that out of the way, if you want to check out the rest of my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but I have a lot of extra content at Mike'sGuitarLessons.com, and please check it out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like my lessons. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, we're going to start off just with that intro. Very simple, pretty easy to do. You're going to take the by the intro, I'm talking about this thing. Okay, now we're in this close-up view here. I'm going to show you. I'm just making a couple of adjustments here on my camera. Okay, I'm going to show you how to play this little first riff here. So what we're going to do is take your third finger and put it on the third fret of the E string. Your middle finger is going to go on the third fret of the B string. Okay, and we're going to play open on the G. Okay, if you hit the D string, not that big of a deal. Okay, go ahead and hit it if you want to. But I need those first three strings. So you're going to play those strings. Okay. So you play it twice and then mute. Okay. Now your second chord is going to be this. You're going to take your middle finger and move it up a string. Okay, same fret but up to the G string right there. First finger is going to play the second fret of the B string now. And your third finger just stays where it's at. So that's pretty easy. Okay. And that's your second chord, but you only play it once. Okay, so now you only play it once. You do couple of little small strums to keep it going, but you only strum it that one time at first. So bum, 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 okay. And now our next chord change is just going to kind of slide back. However, your third finger stays still again, but your first finger goes back to first fret on the B string, and your middle finger slides back to the second fret on the G string. So now starting at the G string, I got second fret, first fret, and third fret. Okay? Try to keep that guitar neck straight for you. Okay? So it's going to go. Okay, now here comes the easiest one of all. Pick these two fingers up, and you've just got that third finger on the skinny E string. Awesome, okay? Maybe one of the first chords you ever learned, that easy G chord. So, now to come back up, what you're going to do is, okay, so with our third finger there, we go 1, and put our first finger on the first fret of the B string, second strum, then use our middle finger to play the second fret of the B string, and then all the way up to the third fret with our middle finger. Okay, so So that's the intro of the song. Sounds awesome, pretty iconic, so you can play it at parties and stuff and impress people. Alright, now, we want to get into the actual chords that you're going to play during that first verse, okay? So let's there's one pretty funky one, but I've got a pretty good option for it. Now, let's go ahead and start. You're going to start with a G chord. Now, whatever G chord you know, that's the one I want you to use. It could be a G fifth. It could be this G right here. You use your pinky there instead. You can keep your pinky down like this. I don't really care. You'll see me switch in and out from those different G chords. It's not that big of a deal unless you're playing a G7 or something that's going to make it actually sound different. But whatever G major you're used to, kind of like that. That's the rhythm we're going to use. It's kind of starting with an up. Up, down, down, and then mute. Now we're going to go to a D chord. Now I'm going to put a little chord chart up in the corner here so you can see the chords. And let's see. There. Chord chart right there. Bing. Show up. So G chord. Now D chord. You might notice I've got a D chord here. I've got a thumb wrapped around the top of the neck. 2nd fret. Okay, if you can do it, play that note right there because that's going to make the chord sound more accurate. Okay, so after you do, that's really a D chord with an F sharp pedal is what it's called. Okay, then we're going to go to an F chord, bar chord right there. All right, then a C chord. Okay, and our next chord is the funky one, but let's actually start back at the beginning and just go through it one more time with the rhythm. Up, down, down, up, down, down, mute, up, down, mute, down, mute. Now we get to the funky one. Okay, so this is like a E flat major 7, I believe. If memory serves. So they actually do it kind of a more difficult way. I would rather you try it like this. We're playing the exact same notes, just a different voicing of this same exact chord, and I think it'll be easier for a lot of you. So what we're doing is we're barring in the 6th fret across 5 strings. Okay, our root's going to be on the thick A string. Sorry, it's going to be on the A string. And then you're going to kind of do this little triangle here. Pinky's going to go on the 8th fret of the B string. Okay. Middle finger's going to go on the 7th fret of the G string. 3rd finger's going to go on the 8th fret of the D string. And the 1st finger's barring everything else. It's a 5-note chord, so you start at the A string and strum through. That's your E flat major 7. It's kind of late at night. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, so I hope I'm not messing anything up. But that is the chord that you need. Okay? So let's go that far again. So we're going to go G, D, F, C, and then you're going to play that one twice as long. Now, what I'm doing here is I went back down to a D chord, but you strum that D chord a couple of times, and then we're going to do this riff. And what we're basically doing is we've got this D chord here, and then we leave, I have to pick up my middle finger to do this, but we leave a couple of the notes so we can go play these bass notes. We're still kind of basing it around the D chord because I'm not strumming the E string that I leave open here. So this is what I do. I go down here after this E flat major 7, strum the D chord a couple times, and then pick these 2 fingers up, and we're going to start with open on the D string. So I just play that single note. And then, as far as the bass notes go, I just go then 3rd fret, C, it's a C note, the 3rd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the A string, back to 3rd fret on the A string. Okay, so it's like. But what I'm doing in between is just kind of doing a little strumming pattern here, and that I'm not trying to be incredibly accurate here. I'm just trying to listen to the song and feel my way through it, and that's the way it sounds best to me. So I'm not being terribly accurate here, but it sounds the way it should. So I'm going, just kind of strum your bass note, and then kind of play around with the B string, the G string here, and just kind of strum them a little bit. It's going to sound like this. So. Okay, so remember, open on the D, third on the A, second on the A, third on the A. Okay, and that's that little D chord riff. You're going to do it 4 times in a row. So after you do this, E flat major 7, then D chord twice, and then we go back into the E flat major 7. And it's probably a good spot to stop. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you appreciate the video, please subscribe to my channel, like it, and check out the links below. I always have great links down in the description below. So all the relevant information is there. Just look at it and click on all that stuff. And come back for more. I'm going to be putting videos up every single day. There will be new videos. So subscribe so you can be the first to watch them. All right, thanks for watching. And stay tuned for part 2.